Right. Michael, welcome to NDTV once again. Good to have you on our channel always.
Yeah, right on.
I was watching your film and I always think, what an interesting life of an actor. One day you're on the set with guns and drugs, and one day on the sets with Tom and Jerry. Did you really enjoy having these conversations with Tom and Jerry?
Yeah, I did. Well, I mean, I kind of like that, because last time I spoke to you, I think it was for Narcos.
Narcos, that's right.
That's the last time I was in India. And now it's for Tom and Jerry, so it's completely different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I kind of like to change it up a bit. Like there's something really cool, and when you jump from something that's so dramatic like Narcos was, and then to jump into this, it feels like such a departure from that initial world that it makes it even more challenging as opposed to doing like 4 movies in a row like this. And
Right.
and to the second part of your question, like I definitely did enjoy talking to Tom and Jerry, because we had on set some very skilled puppeteers that were, I mean, they were emoting, and they were making the puppets show emotion or whatnot, like in sadness or happiness or anything, which was really quite amazing. It's almost like having an animal on set that can really act.
Right. Does an actor take time to give it a nod and say, yes, I will do Tom and Jerry? Or is it a completely, an obvious answer that who wouldn't like to be a part of Tom and Jerry?
Well, for me, I had to read the script. I had to make
Right.
sure that I liked the script, because I don't know. It's
Right.
the way it's always been. It's like, do I want to watch this movie with my son and my family?
Yeah.
I've read it and I thought that it was really cool. And then they give you a presentation of what it's
Right.
going to look like. And then plus, there's Tim's Story, Chloe Moretz,
Yeah.
and Ken. And I was like, okay,
I really like the way they weave the story where you all fit in so well, and it's set in New York inside a hotel. Can you tell our viewers something more than what they've seen in the trailer? What's happening here?
You mean what's happening? I think the trailer does a pretty good job. I'm like, we're hosting a huge wedding, like one of those weddings that you see on TMZ, and that makes the news, and it's a very powerful and famous couple. Right. And they're having this wedding at our hotel at the Royal Gate, where I work, and I hired Chloe because we hired Chloe because we need more help, and we have a mouse problem. She hires Tom, and then all hell breaks loose.
Right.
I mean, that's the gist of it, but that's kind of like how Tom and Jerry typically are. They have they have that storyline of the obvious cat.
Right. Michael, who in your family, friends is the happiest because you're a part of Tom and Jerry?
I think my brother, because he has kids as well. And, I can't wait for him to see it with his kids. I think that's going to be, I can't wait for their reactions. I hope that they like it.
It was a different year. You think this is a film that families will go to the theaters? You think this will get people back to the cinemas?
If they don't, they could watch it on HBO Max,
right?
On the same day. What's cool is that they'll be able to go in their own section, and if they have a family, they'll be able to be sitting together. But this would be, this would be amazing.
Right. Last question is, the tough one. In real life, would you be a part of Team Tom or Team Jerry? Who do you like more?
Oh, that's unfair. Because I'll tell you why. Because now that I'm a parent, I'm Team Jerry, right? But then now, I'm a parent, I kind of understand Tom so much more.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be,
Team Tom and Jerry.
I'm gonna be bipartisan. You know what I mean? It depends on who's winning.
Great, Michael. Always a pleasure talking to you. Hope to see you next time in person.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope so.
Thank you.